Hey, we're back. Been a while. We're back. All right. Took a little break from the game, obviously. It took about a week and a half off of development of the game. I needed a break. Worked on some other stuff. Just kind of took a break. I needed a little break, and so we're kind of back. I've worked like in the last couple days. I've worked on a little things here and there. Of course, where we're back to troubleshooting. But I was able to get. What we're having the problem again is the ray gun's not spawning. I had it working, but what I did was I was adding a couple more features to drop energy cells from when you abduct a human. There's a percentage of when the energy cell will drop. Well, I got that. That was some problems. Finally got that to work, and then it broke a few things, of course. So I had to get that kind of fixed. Some things are still kind of not where they were. Still need to adjust, but I'm not worried about it. It's with the abduction. They used to go off screen, now they don't again, so I have to adjust all that. I'm just trying to get everything to work in sync. But what's happening right now is the ray gun. I had it set for like you get a certain amount of abductions and then it unlocks. You grab it, boom, you can shoot and that. So I had it working, but when I added the energy cells, that kind of broke some stuff. So I'm going through some troubleshooting. I've been working a little bit on this morning. So I felt like, hey, why don't we just throw the stream up for a little bit for today since it's been a while. The thing is like I hate troubleshoot. Like I hate streaming when there's a bunch of troubleshooting and things are breaking because it's not really exciting, I don't think. I mean, maybe. But like I said, I haven't really worked too much on this. But anyway, I added a couple little like cool things with the health packs and then the ammo clips, and then the ray gun's supposed to have it as well. I think it did the last time I remember. So just a visual cue. I mean, this isn't going to be final. It's just kind of like getting ideas of what I want. And I've been adjusting the enemy behaviors a little bit for the evades and all that stuff. As you can see, hopefully, I mean, it's still, we got to dial it in. It's not where it needs to be. Like some enemies will run away, like I still got to dial all that in. I mean, that was starting to evade a little bit. As you can see, so see now it's dropping these. I still have to finesse this, and the problem I'm having right now is, so you get this, but there's no indication that you get it. There should be a number here, and for some reason I need to adjust that to show that. It used to, and then as you build new things and all this stuff, things change and break, and it's the wonderful world of this stuff. But yeah, see, this is supposed to go off screen, but when I did the adjustments for everything, and I was in a nightmare for a couple days, let's just say that. So that's why I didn't stream it, because it was just not fun. So anyway, yeah, there we go. Now a health pack. So when you come over here, there's the health pack. So now they spin and rotate and they flash to kind of let you know. So that's kind of something I'm experimenting with. Bring a little more visual cue to the game. I think that's cool. Obviously, I can adjust that. We can make it better. And obviously, this isn't going to be the final health pack. But, I'm just trying to get ideas of what we can do to make visual interest. So when a ray gun is supposed to spawn, it will spin just like that as well. The energy things, I can do that. I can make them spin. I just didn't attach the script to it, I don't think. Like I said, I've just been troubleshooting. But so the player movements are getting a little bit better. I was tweaking a few of them just to see if I noticed anything. See, there's a runner, I think. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Was that runner? Okay, see, you'll hear a little like that. So that's that. But you have no indication that you get it. You know what I mean? It's supposed to, right here, you get your count up. I think it's tied to our ray gun. So when the ray gun spawns, you'll see it. But I want to make sure that, I don't want so many coming off all the time. And it would be nice to get it to where they only drop when you have the ray gun or something. I don't know. I've almost, yeah, see, that character was evading. I had to run after that one to get him, and that's what I want. And we have to adjust all the enemy types here. I just did on a few, but of course not all of them are going to do that. We want a wide variety. Yeah, see, the ray gun should have spawned by now. It didn't. And as you can see, I've got more spawn points for the health packs. I need to adjust the logic to this as well. Like, you know, not to spawn so many. I think I can do all that. It's just, like I said, when you're testing and all this stuff, it's like, we're not to that point yet. Like I said, we're a little behind because I wanted July, you know, getting some beta testing. Like I said, I had to take a break. I just got kind of burned out streaming every day and working on this because I was working on this outside too, and just things. Yeah, there's still a lot to do. We still have to build the XP stuff, how to go into a store. Like, that's what I was getting ready to, and then I got distracted with the ray gun stuff. I don't know how that ray gun thing's all gonna work out. It's cool. Like, when I had it working, it's just like, it's and it works. Like, it was abducting people, but it's like the logic behind it. Like, I would shoot it a couple times and then it would just disappear. Like, it's supposed to be on a timer. Like, you only get it for so long. But then I'm like, man, you know, maybe we should just have the game be the ray gun. You get the ray gun, and you know what I mean? That's kind of like how you play the game. I don't know. I mean, because it is kind of difficult to shoot as well from this perspective. But then it's like, it makes no sense to just walking up and abducting them. You know what I mean? Like, we should have a gun. So, I don't know. But yeah, it never did abduct. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, what's going on, what's wrong. Like, again, we still have all these freaking errors. I've almost tempted just to start from scratch. Like, redo this whole project over. But, you know, I don't want to do that. Okay, the health pack. Counting that. But for some reason, it never unlocks. See, this is what I always get something working, and then I'm like, oh, now I need to add this, and then it breaks stuff. I hate this. I had, like, let's see here. Let's try something. Okay, so there's the ray gun pickup. So yeah, I mean, this will flash and everything. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if this is what I'm going to, you know, finalize. This was just getting things to see what it looks like in game. So let's see. Let's see if we can make this work. And also, I've actually took my laptop out of. I have my laptop over here now. I got a stand for it, just a little stand to put it up. So now I can actually have my chat and everything over here instead of like how I had it before. I used to have it over here. It just drove me nuts. Yeah, so that's kind of how it would spawn like that. Like I said, I don't like that right now, but that's just kind of what I have. I'm experimenting. So there, we got the ray gun. Now you can see you have 10 shots. Now watch, it will work. Oh, I didn't hear the. It actually abducted. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if maybe we should. Hold on. Is the sound effects not working? So you got a timer here for how long you have the gun. Oh, it's working. I can hear. I can't hear it with the music. Obviously the laser bolt, I still need to tweak. Man, trying to get that right. Because at first, okay, see, and after you get hit like 10 times, you lose it. So that's kind of what I was thinking of. But see, it needs to spawn. That's the problem. Either we can get it to spawn, which I had. After you abduct, it would spawn in a spawn point. Or should we have an enemy drop it? That's where I'm don't really know. Oh, now it dropped. Interesting. But see, it is kind of hard to shoot sometimes. So I kind of want to get like a little aimer or some way that we can do that. That one didn't get it. But that's the thing. There we go. See, that worked. But see, then now I just lost it for some reason. Oh, because I got hit. That's why. So that's the thing. I mean, that's kind of what I want it to do. Is be like that. It's kind of like an extra bonus. I don't. It's the thing is like, how do we make this interesting when you can't kill people? You know, like that's the whole thing. It's like the ray gun's cool. It's like, but we got to make it make sense. Oh, see, now it's spawning over here. Interesting. It wasn't spawning before. That's not what I want. It works. I mean, we got it working. That took a long time to get that to work, let me tell you. And, I mean, it's not, the spawning's just not working. I have to adjust, like the laser beam, it should just be a bolt, like a bullet. It shouldn't be like a line. That's kind of what I don't want, but it works. I mean, you know what I mean? It works. Like, but I want to get it to where it looks, the laser beam looks better. That we still have to build shields. Like, I think it'd be cool to have like a shield. Now see, now that I'm playing like this, I think it, you know, it should spawn right out the gate. And then the whole object is to keep the gun, or, you know, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm fun because now I'm anticipating, like, man, I want the gun back. I want the gun back. You know, and then we can try to make different weapons or something.
It's 12 o'clock.
See, it's spawning. Interesting. But I've noticed none of the people are dropping ammo. I automatically get 10. Just fine. See, now when you're shooting like that, you know, from far distance, it's just that's where it gets hard. Like, you have to really like come in here and that's the problem. I have a feeling like people are like, oh, dude, that's just too hard to shoot. Like, why would I use the gun when I can just walk up to him like that? What we need to do is we need to find out how the humans can like stun us or do things to make it where I can't walk up to them. All right, this is spawning now like all the time because I dropped it in there. Interesting. I still have to get these power-ups. I'm about ready to delete those. Start from scratch on those. Yeah, I'm playing now, and we've been playing for 5 minutes. Like, that's crazy. But see, yeah, getting that gun to spawn like that is actually making it fun because I want it again. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the carrot on the stick, I think. And we need to find out ways to make that fun, make the gun have different abilities, like a stun, like every time it's, okay, there, now it's getting a clip. Hold on, do I get any? Didn't raise my, okay, that's broke. So I need to figure out that. I mean, I guess we don't really need energy clips now if every time you get the gun, you get 10 shots. We could keep it like that too. You know, every time the gun spawns, you get 10. And that's it. After you use 10, it's over. But that's another way we could approach it. Thing is though, that was a runner, I think. Oh, elite enemy coming. was like, man, yeah, I haven't spawned any like bosses or elite enemies yet. Oh, there it is. So they run a little bit faster. It's a little bit too big, I think, for an elite. Oh. So the respawn should be after 20 abductions, it will respawn again. But I've noticed it's... Man. We're gonna die. Okay, now our... Okay, we're dead. So we survived 7 minutes. Score. Quit button still doesn't work. Okay. So when the gun's there, it works. The problem is we're having a problem getting it to spawn. That's what I'm trying to but when I throw the gun in there and it's starting it from the beginning. But yeah, I don't know about this energy clip thing. Try that. But anyway, so that's what's been going on. You know. The whole job thing. I've had a couple interviews. One of them I didn't get. Of course, still waiting to hear back, like always. You always wait to hear back. I heard good, positive things about the interview. They said it was fantastic. I don't read into that stuff because like you'll hear good positive things and they'll still go a different way. It's brutal out here right now. I mean, at least for what I'm going for, I think, or my field, it's brutal. But I had I think I had like 2 or 3 interviews, I think. I don't remember. So 5 was supposed to unlock it. See, now nothing's unlocking. I just need to delete these power-up things. So that's a little bright, I think. But you need to see it on the map. That's why I did that. Because when you're far away, it's like, oh, I see something's over there. And you'll know what that is. Okay, so those are spawning. See, now that I think about it, if we're going to have the gun have 10 shots off the bat, collecting energy cells make no sense. Or we just need to think better, or make it work a little bit better. Yeah, so now I have like three monitors now. It's crazy. I have the one I always had over here. And then, like I said, I'm actually using my laptop now. I got a stand for it. Before, it would just sit up in a stand closed up. But since, on a Mac, I think I can actually do one more monitor. Or actually, no, I don't think I can. I don't have enough space. But I have, the monitor over here. It's the HDMI port on that MacBook Pro. And then I have my Mac Studio display here. Just Thunderbolt or USB-C or whatever. And then now I have my other monitor over here, which is the Mac, the laptop screen. So now I can have OBS over here with the chat on its own screen. All right, so these energy cells are spawning a lot more because I adjusted the rates of percentages of who will spawn them. So I need to adjust that on. Whoa, there was a runner. That was cool. Yeah, see, the ray gun's not spawning now. So maybe we should have the gun just spawn at the start. And then after so many, and then it can randomly spawn again. I think that will make the game fun. Because I was having fun. Like, we went 7 minutes. I was like, man. And I'm like anticipating, ooh, when's that gun going to spawn? When's the gun's going to spawn? I want to do it again. So yeah, it's not spawning. But like I said, the health packs, I think, spawn too much. I don't know. I mean, there's been times I've just kind of wanted to stop doing this game. Like, like, it gets to the point where it's like, okay, cool, where do I go? And that's why I needed the break, because it was just like, I don't want to do it anymore. You know, being like very new to this, it's hard to like. It's just it takes time like that. I'm learning now that it's not as quickly as you think, you know, and since I can't do all the 3D model, I mean, I didn't even start on that, like 3D model stuff. I should have started that, but that's the problem. I don't want to. I want to have the game prototyped out with all its functions and then work on that, so that all I have to do is slap the new models in, but the game works. You know, I mean, it's working. It's just there's things that are not working correctly, which is what always happens when you add new features. I mean, things are working like you see. They're dropping, which is that took a while to get them to do that. Now it's just, oh my God, whoa! It's just this ray gun's not spawning. Yeah, see these guys that run now? I increased their speed. Yep. Look at that. Whoa, that was cool. So yeah, I'm working on the behaviors. It's like in the inspector that you can change how fast they run and evade. I need to figure out how that works. That's why I've noticed some of the characteristics are different. Some of them aren't. Yeah, see, like some of them run really quick. Some of them will evade you. But yep, look at that. Look at that. Wow, he was evading pretty far. That was cool. All right, we're gonna die again. I mean, there's just like little things you can see over time that we've built over time. Like the dying thing, still not there where, you know, I want him to disappear and then all that stuff. You know, that's something I want to do. But, like, the mechanic is there. It's just the polish isn't there. It's not working like the way it should. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll stream for a little bit today. I don't know how long. Like I said, it is difficult during the week with my kids home for the summer. You know, sometimes they have something going on. And it's just, you know, it's just tough. You know, when I'm here, like how I could stream before, you know, because, you know, they're at school all day and I could, you know, have the time available, so. All right, so let's look at the console. Okay, player, ray gun, enabled. So it enables itself and then it's disabling itself like really quickly. I just got to get used to looking over here now for the chat. I was always used to having it over here. Interesting. So yeah, that's been kind of my world for a couple weeks. I think I haven't streamed in almost 2 weeks. It was good to take a little break. I mean, sometimes like I work on different things too, so it's not like I'm just constantly working on this. Like I said, I have to start working on other things. But yeah, I really have nothing going on. I mean, no prospects job wise. I mean, I thought I'm still waiting to hear back for the one. Oh yeah, that's right. I did have 3 interviews. The other one went well. The person loved me. The problem was they were looking more for an in-person trainer, which I don't really do. I don't do training like per se. I don't like deliver training, I guess I should say. I more create it and build it online. That's what they were looking for but they liked everything about me, and maybe in the future. But you know, stuff like that too. I mean, they'll always say stuff like, "Oh yeah, we should do something in the future," and then you don't hear from them ever again. So that's just kind of how the world works. See, this third-person camera aim thing. I don't know how we even have that working. Trying to find. Oh, this is the power-up spawner that we built. Tractor beam. That's right. We were gonna have different. Okay, so that's the thing. I've kind of lost scope on what I was trying to do. Trying to find. Health spawner. There he is. Okay, spawner rules 60. Feels too. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. The kids went to a water park today and they were just calling me. All right. All right. Let's see. Supposed to have like a heat. We're in like a heat advisory. It's gonna be hot the next like 4 to 5 days. All right, we gotta figure out this issue. Gotta get used to having the laptop, everything over there instead of over here. Look at the code here. Hey, the good old code. Gun spawner. Oh, I think, okay, hold on. If we go to the ray gun spawner. Okay, so abduct quota is 5. Respawn delay is 20 seconds. So if you reach 30 abductions before 20 seconds have passed, it will keep waiting until the 20 seconds elapse. If you reach 20 seconds before 30... Oh, I don't want that. Because when we dropped the ray gun in there and we had it, it was spawning after so many seconds. That's what it was working fine. It's just to get it to spawn the first time. That's the problem. I don't really like that though. It should just be... Okay, so let's look at the while loop. Here we go, while. On delay. Try this. Oops. That did it. There it goes. Now it's doing. Thing with having the laptop over here, it's like the mic stand like bumps into it. I gotta figure that out. Okay. So, we got on. Davy's unofficial son. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. I'm not doing too bad. Trying to figure stuff out, as always, as you're building stuff. Trying to get where we have this ray gun that will spawn after so many abductions here, and it's not spawning. I tested. I took one and put one in there. Then everything was working fine. It's just to get that initial first spawn of the gun. But you know how fun it is. But yeah, anyway, welcome here. And the kind of game I'm building here it's a simple game. Right now, we've been building it now over the course of a couple months. It's like my first real game I've been building. But basically the plot is you go around abducting humans. You play as an alien. It's kind of like a Vampire Survivors. No, that's the problem. Like, I'm still learning how to code and learning how to do this. I'm using AI, ChatGPT to help me out. But I think what it is there's a cooldown. And I think it's not reaching the quota or reaching the thing yet. And so it's not spawning. You know what I mean? Like, it's not... Yeah, one sec. I'm testing it because I changed something. I just want to see. We're supposed to be at 5, I think. Yeah, 5. So here's the rules. Abduct quota is 5. I turned it down. It's supposed to be like 20 or 30. Okay, well, that's spawning. The game's kind of a mess because what happened was everything was working fine. And then as you know, if you add new things, it breaks other things. So the ray gun it works. And then I had to get these things working. The energy cells, which now I don't know if I'm going to do it that way, but like have them drop when you abduct people, that kind of broke everything. What am I using for the script? Hold on, I'll show you in a sec. So I just needed to play here to get the console just to see. But everything's just kind of a mess. All right, here we go. See, it's just, okay, disabled. I have these errors in here that I need to figure out what the hell the problem is with these. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna fix those in a sec. Maybe. I'm looking for a debug here. One sec. We'll get to the script here. Where was 5? Okay, 20. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Oh, C#. Sorry. The problem is I've been using ChatGPT for a lot of it, and I'm kind of hindering learning. I was learning it, and then I kind of got lazy and just like, oh, I'll just let AI do it. And I've kind of let AI do a little bit too much, I think, at this point, which is my fault. Okay, here we go. 7. Okay, 5 right here. See, there's the cooldown. Yep. What's happening, we're not meeting that cooldown threshold, I think. I don't like that cooldown. I don't know where that came from. Okay. Yeah, I know. Like I've gotten to the point where like I can kind of read the code, but as you know, it's the logic behind it. So it's right here, this thing. I think it's this cooldown. That's the thing. Coding is my weak point. So everything else I'm okay with. It's just the coding. So right here, the wake. Yep, I think it's this right here. It's this cooldown. Yep, no problem. Like I can understand the flow of it. It's just like memorizing all the things, like what to do. That's where I lose. That's where I lose it. Memorizing everything. Or knowing what to use where. But I think it's that cooldown thing. Yeah, it's got to be. Well, I think it's the way that it's held, like the hand. This thing. It's got to be in here. Yeah, all this stuff, the cooldown. Because like if you reach a, how I originally wanted was once you abduct 20 humans, the gun would spawn, and it worked fine. The problem was it never respawned. So once I went to that step, I wanted, okay, well, once you get it 20, and then let's say you drop the gun, you get hit like 10 times or whatever, 5 times, you drop the gun. Because I don't want the gun to always be active. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those bonus things. That's what my initial thought is. I'm kind of changing that. But it would never, I would never have it respawn again to get it. So that's where we came up. It came up with this, but I don't like how it's doing it. So yeah, that's where I'm thinking it is it's got to be the way this cooldown here. It's not meeting that cooldown, which if you go into the inspector right here. So right now I set it to 5, but we're not hitting 20 seconds as well. You know what I mean? That makes sense? I don't know. I'm at the point where it's just like, dude, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you hit a brick wall in a project. Like, I literally took a week off of this. And I needed it. But, yeah, I mean, I think that's what I'm thinking is going wrong. Okay. So the way you do it, you think? Right, yeah, that's like in my head, it's just, yeah, I'm not either. I'm far from it. Like I said, I kind of relied on AI. That was the goal, or that was kind of the initial thing, was like, let's see what I can do using AI, since I don't know how to code yet. I was learning how to code, but like the thing is, the project we started going along, everything started going, and I relied on AI too much. And what you're saying makes complete sense. Like this, from like a logical sense, I can figure it out. It's just I don't know C# well enough to do what I need to do in my head to code it. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Personally, I make Minecraft servers. So that's the thing. For me, it's like using AI is giving me the ability to make my ideas happen. But yes, and I agree. Yes, I should learn how to code. I know. And I agree 100%. But yeah, I mean, this is just kind of a fun hobby project. It's kind of, as you know, scope creep kind of comes in, and then like you start building stuff, it starts going, well, we need this, we need that, we need to do this. And initially, it was just going to be a quick wave runner, like a wave spawner. You abduct them, and then you get power ups, and that was about it. And then now I changed it a little bit of more of it's an endless spawner. It just they keep spawning, but we just need to know how to make that fun. You know, and I'd get ideas, or people would suggest things, and it's grown into this mess. But yeah, I thought, well, I could learn how to code, but right, exactly. No, I've thought about just starting over from scratch. Like now that I've been through this, I kind of understand the project a little bit better. I know kind of what I want. I could kind of, you know what I mean? Like go back and rebuild everything, start over with everything in mind. Because when I first started, I kind of didn't have this other stuff. You know what I mean? We kind of just had the basis idea, and it's kind of grown from there. But yeah, I agree with you. Right, doing a recode. See, I think what happened was everything was working fine until I added the energy cell drops. And once that happened, that's what screwed everything up. It got all whacked out. And I had to change a few things. The problem is I don't have this on Git. And that's another mistake I've did. But I think that cooldown thing, I don't think we need that. I think how that came about was it was going to cool down the amount of getting it to spawn, but I think we should just make it like, I would like it random, you know, like just randomly would respawn after so many things, but yeah, I agree. Yep, I agree totally. But it's just like it hacks things together, you know, and you just kind of build from one thing to a next, and when you start doing that, things pile up, and then, you know, things break. I totally agree with you. All right, so let's see here. But I mean, I do learn, like that's the thing. Like I do learn when things break. I mean, I'm like, oh, okay, okay. And then like I've fixed things in here myself. Like I see like, why is it doing that? Or I'll look at it. I'm like, okay, this is not making sense. I bet our problem's right here. You know, like, so I do pick up on things, but yeah, I'm hindering my learning by just relying on the AI. One time I tried coding my server. Yeah. So like I could like kind of read, I mean, this is kind of like, some of this stuff is kind of like, what? But I can make sense out of it. You know, it's like if I start reading it, I'm like, okay, if the state cooldown, spawn, return. Okay, great. Yeah, I can kind of get that. You know, I start figuring things out. It's just, if you told me to just start writing code, I'm lost. You know what I mean? But I'm understanding some things, you know. It just takes time. But yeah, I mean, I probably hindered a lot of my learning by just relying on you know, AI. I'm doing it as a disservice. You know what I mean? I'm not making it any better. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But the thing is like I wasn't trying to like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do it as a career or anything. I just want to do it as for fun and see if I can build something. That's how this all started. And I mean, yeah, it'd be great if I could do this for a living, but it's kind of, anyway. So that's what I'm saying. It just kind of was just one of those things. Just like I'm having fun with it. Something to work on. And see, can you do it? See, can you build a game just using AI? I mean, and hoping I would learn along the way, but I agree with what you said. But yeah, so I mean, I was doing this pretty hardcore. I think I started like mid-April, and then I was streaming like 5 days a week, working on this for 3-4 hours a day, and then I'd work on it outside, because I did a lot of the troubleshooting off stream. Because it's like, this is boring. People don't want to see that stuff, so mathematical stuff. Yeah, I mean, I was just using it because it's like I have an idea and I want to execute it. It's going to take me, a year or so to learn how to code. But yeah, people say pick a project and learn how to do it. But it's like, I didn't know how much time I would have to build this. That's the thing. Because like I'm unemployed right now. What happened? I got laid off in March. So like this was just filling time. It's like I don't know how long I'm gonna have to build this thing. So I just need to build something quickly. Well, here we are, 3 months later. Still unemployed because the market out there is brutal right now. At least in my field, what I do. I don't do coding or anything like that. So. But yeah, so that was the thought behind it. It's like, hey, maybe I can just build something real quick and see if it works. Oh, what do I do? Yeah, so I'm an instructional designer. I've been doing it for over 10, 15 years now. So basically I build online training materials. Like sometimes it's HR stuff. It could be HR, like if you do those yearly trainings, like how they're all online. I've had, different things over my career. But yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, it's cool, but like I'm at the point in my life where it's like I don't want to do it anymore. And that was another thing to learn how to code. It's like, hey, I want to learn how to code. And how it all started is I have a college friend. He's a coder. He's been coding for, ever since I've known him, and this is over 20 years. So he's like just recommending me. He's like, well, start with Python. Okay, so I started trying to learn Python, which I like Python, and I was, picking stuff up. And then it was like every time I turned around, it's like, you have to have a project. You have to have a project. Get a project. I'm like, okay, so I couldn't think of anything, like to build. I just kept on getting game ideas. Yeah. No, I want to go back and try to learn Python because I was actually enjoying it. I was like, oh, this is cool. But I know they have Pygame and all that stuff. But I was like, well, I have all these ideas for games, that I want to try. And he's like, well, if I would have known that, I would have recommended a different path for you. But so that's how I kind of fell down the whole game thing. So from coding was I started trying to learn code. I got books. I got some Python books on how to learn. I was picking up certain things. It's just like I couldn't memorize things. Like, how do I do that? Or I'd screw things up. So I started with Godot at first. And this is brand new. I've never looked at a game development or, anything. And I was like, okay, this is cool. But I didn't know how to use Godot, at the time because I was all new to it. I was watching tutorials. I did a couple things. And then I looked at Unity. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. You could do that. Yep. Yeah. I probably need to do that for C#, actually. And then, like I said, I was like just trying different game engines to see what kind of clicked with me. And I tried Unity because Unity offers like courses for free, and I was like, oh, I'll take the coding course. Well, those courses were like very simple games, and I was starting to pick everything up and kind of, Yep, APIs and all that. See, yeah, APIs I'm starting to learn in libraries and stuff like that. Yep. Learn about that. And But anyway, yeah, I just couldn't find a project or learn what I wanted to do with Python. That was the problem. You learn JavaScript? Yeah, back in the day, I don't know how old you are, but I'm older. I would learn how to do HTML and basic HTML, and I used to have to do HTML for my job to build courses, websites. We'd in LMSs and stuff. We'd hard code them. And that that's over 10 years ago, and it was just basic HTML stuff. Yeah, you're young. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, ads. Okay. No problem. Oops. Oh, ads are over. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I used to have to learn basic HTML. But that's not, HTML is not really like Python, and you know what I mean. So, and I've always wanted to learn how to code. I just always dragged my feet, kind of thing. And so, like, anyway, last year, like I said, I was talking with my college buddy. I was like, man, I need to do something. I need to learn something new, because I'm, at that point, I was getting frustrated with my job, and I knew like layoffs were coming. So, so I was like, well, I want to learn some new skills. But now with AI and everything, it's like, I don't know what, you know what I mean? It's just like, he just said, dude, use AI. He's like, you'll be one up everybody else because you'll know how to use it, effectively. Like the way I see it, I've been following tech for a long time. AI is disrupting everything. It's going to disrupt a lot of things. And a lot of people are freaking out and like, oh, no, it's not. You're lying. It's like, no, it is. And it already has. But yeah, is it going to replace people? Not today, but it's going to diminish people over time. And eventually it will. I mean, I'm old enough, when the internet was still like, not like today, So in the 90s, like the late 90s. And everybody was like, oh, the internet, yeah, whatever. And now look at it. The internet's, disrupted a lot of stuff. Yep. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to learn new things. And I am. Like, I'm learning game development. And I'm on the side, I'm learning how to build apps too, using AI, obviously. And I know I should learn how to code. I get it. But the problem is, I don't know. I think a lot of it is going to be done for you. I really do. I really believe that. What you're going to do is you're going to open up one of your IDEs or the program. You're going to say, hey, what do you want to build today? And you'll type in your prompt. You'll still need to know how to troubleshoot and debug and all that stuff. But like most of the heavy lifting will be AI doing it for you. That's what I envision. Like what it's going to do, like we had this happen with like music, right? And movies. Do you remember, well, I don't know how old you are, but anyway, back when I was a kid, to make a movie was very difficult, okay? To make music was very difficult. Yes, you can get tape recorders, but they're very expensive. You had to go to a studio to record. A band had to go to you could record it on a little cassette player, blah, blah, blah. But I'm saying like a professional recording. Now you can do it on your laptop. And it's, all the DAWs. This thing right here has disrupted a lot of things. Movies, anybody can make a movie now on their phone. When I was a kid, you had to buy a video camera that cost thousands of dollars. Now you can shoot one on your phone. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is what technology is doing. And the movie business, music is different now. Anybody can make music. anybody, if you have a laptop and a microphone, which are very inexpensive, everything's very inexpensive now. Because I remember when I was in high school, the late 90s, I used to get these magazines. Yeah, I mean, not even a mic. Yeah, I mean, AI can do it for you. I mean, yeah, that's where we're at, you know? I'm a musician, so that's what I'm saying. Like, that was my thing that I got into. Instead of coding, like, I was a musician. So I was learning music and, you know what I mean? Like, that's what, and guitar. I was playing guitar. So, hold on. I don't do this on stream very much. I need to. There you go. Yeah, you can record on your phone now. It's insane. But like I'm saying, it's like, you know, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, this was unheard of. Like I was saying, I used to get these magazines, Musicians Friendly, that would come and they'd have, it's a big catalog of like music gear, and I would just, you know, drool over everything in there. But you could get like like an 8-track or a 4-track recorder or cassette tape. And these things cost like $800, $1,000. You had to buy mics, you know, to do it, but it wasn't professional quality. It was just you recorded it to a tape, you know. And I would always like, oh God, one day I'm gonna get one of those. One day I'm gonna get those, because we didn't have the ability like we do now with a laptop. Man, if I had this stuff back when I was in high school, Jesus. I mean, I have what we had. My dad had a tape deck where you could put in microphones. There was a left and right input, so you could buy cheap microphones, which we did from Best Buy, and you can hook them up in there and, you know, and record to the tape deck. And that's how we used to do like little demos. I mean, it's insane. Because I couldn't afford, you know. Yeah, technology changed, and that's why I'm saying AI is that next big change. People don't want to admit to it. People don't want to agree with that. Like I said, I've been around, and I follow tech. I'm a nerd in that way, and I can already see it. It's happening right now. I mean, I've been using ChatGPT for 2 years. I think I started using it in 2023, I think. And it wasn't very good. I mean, it really wasn't. And to where it's at now, and the image generation and video, I mean, it's insane. Look at this. I'm going to show you something real quick. Hold on. I think I downloaded it. There it is. So I did these based on my video game concept. I did these. Like, I was like, hey, can you do a 8-second teaser, or like a 8-second teaser trailer for my game? Freaking insane, dude, right? Like, this was done using I think this is Sora. Yeah, that's AI. From my prompt from my game that I have my detailed doc, I said, hey, can you create a little 8-second trailer for me? That's what it did. Obviously, that's not my game. And then this one I think is one of them was Gemini, and one was Sora.
Alien abduction, 1950s invasion, abduct, upgrade, survive.
Like, what? And then when I saw this, I was like, dude, I should make my game like this. Like, this is cool. Like, you're actually flying around in a spaceship abducting people. I was like, that's a cooler idea. But, you know, I don't know if I mean, I could do that, but.
Abduction, 1950s invasion, abduct, upgrade.
But, like, that's AI generated. Like, insane. I didn't do any of that. I just put it in a prompt and boom, it did it for me. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's going to change things. Just like how music changed and, you know, and movie making. Now, people like us are going to be able to do their own stuff. It is. And that's where I'm saying when people are like, oh, you need to learn to code. You need to, like, I didn't edit that. I didn't do any of that graphics. I did nothing. I put a prompt in and it made a trailer for me. You need to know how to prompt. And that's where I'm coming from. You know? But yeah, we still use. It's not there yet, I don't think, to replace people and experts and masters at coding. Yeah, no problem, man. But I could be totally wrong. Oh yeah, you can lurk. That's fine. I appreciate that. Yeah. A lot of people do. They'll come in, just talk a little bit. I used to have a lot of regulars come in, but since I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks, and plus I don't usually stream on the weekend, so it's all good. But I appreciate you coming in and following, and yeah, I hope to see you more often. I'm gonna try to stream more too. I'm probably not gonna stream very long today. Oh wow, it's already over an hour. I need to get lunch. But yeah, I really do need to get lunch. I'll probably end the stream now. Yeah, I'll probably stop streaming today. I usually stream Monday through Friday in the morning through the afternoon, normally. But with my kids out on summer break, it's making it really difficult. So I'm trying to find like little pockets of time when I can stream, but you follow the channel, so you'll get updates or you'll know when I go live. I just appreciate it. I appreciate coming on, hanging in, and then I like a lot of this is another problem I have is I chat too much and I don't work a lot when I stream. So that's why I haven't streamed a while too, because it's like, man, if I have to get something done, it's like I can't stream because I get distracted. But I appreciate it. Like I said, I enjoy talking with people, meeting new people, and yeah, it does. It makes it way more enjoyable. So I don't take that as like a bad thing or negative. Yep. I love chatting, but yeah, I appreciate you stopping in, man. That's cool. I'll look forward to you hanging out. Like I said, oh yeah, no problem. If you like, I think I have the command for this. Yep, there it is. Yeah, Discord, it's been a little vacant, but sometimes it picks up, like people that, like I said, that are regulars that come. Oh, you already joined? Oh, cool. I appreciate that. Cool. Yeah, just if, chat in there. There's some cool people in there. There's some tweakers.
It's 1 o'clock.
Tweakers that like to tweak things like they're crazy. And you could probably see in some of the chats there. Bit Wilder, he's one. And yeah, they're really cool. Way more nerdy, and knowledgeable than I am. Yep, yeah, feel free. All right, cool, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in and following and joining the Discord. I'll talk to you in there. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream. I got to get some food. I didn't realize how late it was. All right, everybody. This was a short stream today. Appreciate everybody. Hopefully get back to streaming more regularly. I'm sorry I've been absent for 2 weeks, but we're still working on the game here. But anyway, hopefully I'll maybe try to stream tomorrow. If not, hopefully Monday of next week we can get back into a rhythm again. But anyway, thanks everybody. We'll take care. Have a great day. Oh, Smith Carter, hey, how are you? I'm just getting ready to end it, and you just popped in. I can hang for a little bit. I'm good. How are you? I was just talking with Davies, and I was just about ready to end the stream, but heck, I can stay on for a little bit. I just need to get some lunch. But yeah, we're kind of in troubleshooting mode, trying to get this thing to work. Been working on this for a couple months, and it's an alien abduction game. So basically, you play as an alien, you abduct humans. Kind of like a Vampire Survivor, endless wave. Trying to build it fun. We're just trying to build the mechanics out right now. That's what I'm kind of trying to do. But I'm having a problem with the ray gun. After you abduct so many humans, it's supposed to unlock that you get this gun, and it's not unlocking. So I'm refactoring a little bit. I think got to redo some of the logic behind the way it works. Kind of making this thing up as I go. It feels like sometimes. Don't play that game, League of Legends. I've never played it. No, I've never played it. I don't think it's really my kind. Isn't that a MOBA game? I've never really played one of those. I heard they're very addictive though. But yeah, I took like about a 2-week break off of streaming. I was streaming kind of regularly, like Monday through Friday. Yeah, sure. You can ask away. I'm trying to get back into streaming again. I needed a little break. You need some nice artwork. Oh, right now? No, I don't right now. Discord link's right there. Just if you look up above, you see it right there. I think it's the same as my Twitch handle, just Todd K. Edwards. But I will probably need some in the future, yeah. Just not right this second. But yeah, go ahead and just drop it in Discord, and I'll let you know. Oh, thanks for the follow, Smith. Is it Carter? But yeah, I will need I will need some stuff. I need to do a revamp because the stuff I have on my channel is really old. I think from 2018 or something. It's more of a space theme, but now I need to like brand it a little bit better. That's what I'm doing now. Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you just drop it in there. I don't have Discord up right now. Yeah, it's just my Discord is just Todd K. Edwards. Anyway, I need to grab some lunch. Like I said, I was just getting ready to head out right when you popped in, but I didn't want to be an ass. So, but yeah, I was getting ready to sign off. This is a short stream today, but yeah, definitely just give me a ping on Discord. And when I need some stuff, I will definitely reach out. Because I do need some logos and need some emotes and stuff like all that. All that stuff. Yep. They should all be the same. Yep, Discord and Twitch and YouTube, all that. Twitter or X now. They're all Todd K. Edwards. So if you're on Twitter, X, or whatever, just throw me a DM or whatever. And on Twitch as well, if you want. Whatever works best for you. I will get it. All right. So, with that down, again, thanks Carter for following. Hopefully you'll come back to the stream, check it out. And then, like I said, Davies was here. Appreciate him following, joining the Discord. But yeah, that will do it for me today. It's just a short stream. We'll be back hopefully. I don't know about tomorrow, but hopefully Monday. I think I should be able to stream Monday. It's just kind of difficult with the kids and everything. Anyway, take care, everybody. We'll see you again.